My name is David Attenborough, and right now I'm in the jungle of Botswana. But I'm not bothered about any of this crappy wildlife. I'm on my laptop, and I'm watching Football Manager Creator Showcase with the Custard Prophet. Truly a modern wonder.
Well, hello guys, welcome to episode 14 of the FM Creator Showcase. I'm the Custard Prophet, and welcome along to this, which I hope you guys will enjoy. So, if you're unfamiliar with the Creator Showcase, then this is a place where FM creators, so people who play Football Manager and post videos of it to YouTube, where those guys can come and tell us about their channels, their YouTube channels. Tell us what sort of things they do, the sort of style that they have, and a bunch of other information about kind of what got them inspired to get started, and who they like watching, and hopefully within this you guys will get to find out a little bit more about maybe someone you already watch. Or perhaps you'll find someone new to go and watch. And I always encourage you guys to go over to these channels, check them out. If you like what you see, give them a subscribe. Okay, well, before we move on, I also want to say I hope you enjoyed the little introduction. There'll be a few more of those in future episodes. I want to say a massive thank you to impressionist Terry Mynott, who agreed to do a few of these for me. I asked and he said yes, and normally people just say yes and actually it doesn't mean anything, but yeah, he has a few occasions just reminded me about this, and when are we going to do this and all this sort of stuff. So he's really invested in actually making this happen for me. So he's got a lot of other things to do, but he's chosen to help my tiny little YouTube channel out because he is a top guy. So I can't really repay that generosity, but what I will do is put a link to all his socials and his Twitch channel down below for you guys to check out if you want to. Really top guy. If you've not ever seen The Mimic before, which is a comedy that Terry Mynott was leading in, definitely recommend going to see that. Really, really nice comedy where he does a bunch of his impressions as well. So he actually plays an impressionist in the Mimic. So well worth going to check out. Okay, guys, right, we are on to our two creators. Really happy with the pair that we have on today. Couple of guys who have been sort of on the cusp of coming on here for some time. I hope you'll enjoy what they've done for me. A massive thank you to the amount of effort they've actually put into this. I mean, it seems like every time as we've sort of evolved, the creators, what they send in is so much more honed and so much more targeted. It's really quite good. So yeah, the creators for today are FM Devon and Super Swan. Hopefully you've heard of both of these creators, but if not, links will all be in the descriptions down below. So FM Devon is a fellow creator from Devon. I think he's living in Torquay. I'm a bit north of that, but we're not far away from each other. It does some great stuff, which he will tell you about. Been on YouTube for a little bit, but he has recently got past the 100 subscriber mark, which I'm surprised he only has what he has, because he is really good at what he does. And Super Swan is, well, he is the Welshman. High energy, high fun, lots of skits. You'll see an example of that. And just a lovely bloke. And supported this series for a little bit. So I'm really happy to have both of these guys on. Okay, guys. Well, let's go and see what they got to say. And you'll have my lovely face back when they're all done.
Alright, my lovers, my name's Lee. I am 37, almost 38, actually 38 in May, so if you want to get me a present, it's always appreciated. As you can tell from the name above, I am also known as FM Devon and come from the beautiful county that is Devon. Born and bred here, moved around the country a few times, but brought myself back to the motherland, as it were. I've been as far as Cornwall, which is a bit rubbish, don't go that way. I've been past Somerset, and well, it's nice everywhere else, but you know, Devon's where it's at. I've been playing Football Manager since about 95, so before it came Football Manager. Back in the Championship Manager 2 days, when me and a friend actually acquired a copy of Championship Manager 2 from Traeger Mills. I won't go into too much detail. I don't want to incriminate myself. So I've been addicted since then, so that's my background, really. So with FM in the channel name, it actually stands for Fat Man. I was going to call it SM Devon because I prefer to call this Sleeping Muscle, but S and M Devon sounded a bit dodgy and would bring a different sort of viewership to the channel, which I didn't really want to promote. So having FM in the title is really good because predominantly on the channel is Football Manager content. I was doing 3 times a week, but I've recently started bringing videos out 5 times a week. My main series comes out 3 times a week, and that being the Bandwagon, which is a Let's Play series. I've recently brought back another Football Manager content series called The Saviour, which is out on the Tuesdays. But I've also recently added the 5th side of it all and added another series which I've brought back called The Penny Pincher, and in that series I play Steam demos. We do another again sort of let's play. We play the demo out in its full. It can last 5 minutes of video. The videos could last 45 minutes, and basically it shows you how rubbish I am at other games and why I stick to Football Manager.
Out for another corner. Yes, it is. Back with it again. He crosses it in and it gets headed away again. God, I think I've fallen asleep. What? It's making me yawn. That's how dreadful this last game of the season's been. It's making me yawn. Bakayoko! Second goal of the season.
So as I alluded to a minute ago, my main series on the channel this year is the Bandwagon. What I tend to do is alternate between the Bandwagon for 1 year, and then the next year I go on to a series called Come On You Yellows. That is with a Let's Play with the best United, of course, in England, and that is Torquay United. And we take them to the glory, try and reach the Champions League and stuff, and win it if we can. I haven't really done that in the past, unfortunately. Hopefully next year it'll happen, so make sure you join me for that one. But like I say, this year is the Bandwagon. It is a journeyman save. It's the way I normally play Football Manager. I always start with no club. I try and find a club and I go on from there and try and build my career, and that's what we're doing this year, and we do with the Bandwagon. We started this year with FC Honka in Finland, and which was great because as I shared the videos, the actual club got in touch on Twitter and challenged me to bring back silverware. I won't go into too much detail because you should watch it, but let's just say they were happy with the outcome once I finished at the club. We currently find ourselves with AGF, I think I said that right, I normally get it wrong, in the Danish Super League, as my dog starts barking. She's in the video sometimes as well. Molly, come on. The dog's put me off. 2 secs. Yeah, so to introduce you to another one that appears in the videos sometimes, this is Molly. This is my dog. Say hello, Moles. She doesn't want to. She likes to bark, so occasionally she turns up in videos. That's a nice yawn. So I just thought I'd introduce you. Calm down. I'll get back to the recording in a second. Good girl.
Oh, we've got a throw in. Larson puts the ball in and gets headed back to him. Larson again puts the ball in the box. Yes! Lunding! Is he onside? It's got to be onside. He's celebrating still. Get in!
Yeah, so as I was saying, we currently find ourselves in the Danish Super League with AGF, and things are going okay. Again, I won't go into too much detail, but come check it out, why not? The other FM content I have is called The Saviour. This is a series that I had a few years ago, and I decided to bring it back this year because I wanted to release more videos. It's basically, I take over a team who are in the relegation zone. They have to be in the relegation zone halfway through the year, so we skip forward to Christmas. We have all the major leagues open and the few below, and we pick a team with the greatest deficit and try and get them out of the relegation zone and then as high as we can that season. Once that is succeeded, or once we're out of the relegation zone, or the end of that season, literally that second half of the season, we quit, or hopefully our contract runs out and we go find another club to save the following Christmas, halfway through the season, whichever way it is in that particular league, and we try and save them from relegation as well. If you're new to our channel, I recommend checking out this year's bandwagon, seeing what you think, because we're not massively through the series, and in that way you can catch up, but you can also get used to the way I do things. And then I would suggest going back and watching FM18's bandwagon. I really enjoyed that series. There are some funny skits in there as well. I think they're funny, you may not, but I quite enjoyed making them. So come check that out. Also, last year's Come On Yellows was great, taking Torquay United from the National League South, because they just got relegated that season before, and taking them all the way to the Premier League was just phenomenal. But if you want up to date, check out this year's bandwagon, see if you like the channel, and then can check out the old series from previous years. What made me start doing FM videos for YouTube? Well, like I said, I've been playing the game for a very, very long time, and I love the game so much. I am addicted to it, and if the missus hasn't got me doing sort of jobs at home, I am playing the game. If I'm off work, I'm playing Football Manager, or I'm creating videos, and now. But back in 2016, I didn't really have a hobby, and I was at work one night, and I put YouTube on, and I just put in Football Manager, and I found all these guys, Dr. Benji, Lujo, Loki, and all that, these guys doing these videos, and thought, well, really good. I was looking for a new hobby. I tried, drawing and stuff like that, but I was just frankly quite crap at it. But I knew there's one thing I could do, and that's play Football Manager, because I've been doing it for so long. So I decided to have a go at it, and thought, why not? So I got myself a cheap microphone. I was sat there. My first video, I remember it quite vividly. I was laying on my bed with a little headset on, just playing Football Manager and talking away to myself. You can go check it out. It's terrible. If you really must, it's on the channel. Go have a look. But that was my first video. So that's why I started doing it as a hobby, really. And it's another way to express my sort of artistic side of me, really, that I don't get to do normally. Making all these backdrops and doing sort of, although my intros are rubbish, making intros and stuff like that is stuff I enjoy to do. The aim of the channel was never to conquer the world or, become the biggest FM YouTuber ever and make money of it. It is literally just to, as a hobby, it's literally to keep myself sane. I always wanted 100 subscribers. I've now reached that, and to get 200 now would be amazing, and to grow further would be unbelievable. But if I don't, I don't. It's not a massive end all to me. I just love the game and love promoting the game and love putting myself out there in a creative way. What FM content do you watch? A lot. Put it that way. Basically, the job I'm in, there's a lot of time on night shift and stuff like that where I can have a bit of downtime and watch 20 minutes of videos and stuff like that. If you follow me on Twitter, you'll always see that I've liked this video, I've liked that video. And honestly, I watch them. I honestly watch them. I'll sit there and I'll be watching them, and I like them. So there's a lot of content that I dip into every now and again. I've got the list here in front of me, so I'm going to have to read a few names off. So I've got like Adam Does FM, Extra Time FM, Zilla Blitz, Avoiding Relegation, Old Lady Plays, people like that. There's other guys I watch more regularly, like the big guys like Loki. There's In the Mixer, I really enjoy at the moment. Ben the Sailor Man, I'm really enjoying at the moment. Guys like that. There's so many names out there that deserve to be watched, and you've seen it recently, which happened with Loki in United City. There's the smaller YouTubers that deserve to have some viewership. So if you can, my recommendation is go out there and have a look. Just find them, get out there, FM20, F Football Manager, whatever, into YouTube, and bypass the big boys. Look for that day and find some YouTubers out there, because there's great content creators coming out. Just wanted to thank Custer Prophet. I didn't mention him in the list before, but he has a great series as well, so go check him out and do like and subscribe to his channel. It's just, what he's doing in the community is brilliant, and I do thank him for letting me come on here and expressing myself and putting myself out there. Obviously, I'd like you to come and check my channel out if you wouldn't mind. That would be lovely. The reason I'm here, do subscribe. Follow me over on Twitter and stuff like that. That's always greatly appreciated. But like I said before, is check out the smaller creators. The big boys do their job, they do them superbly, but there's some other smaller creators out there that need the chance to show and to grow as creators on YouTube. For whatever reason they're doing it for, is their reasons, but just check them out because there are some great ones out there. So like I said, YouTube, Football Manager, for the day, scroll past the big boys, have a look, and you might find a few gems. So apart from that, there's nothing else really. Just again, thank you to the Custard Prophet for letting me come on and showing off my channel. Come check out my channel on my social networks. That'd be greatly appreciated. I'll see you directly.
I'm going to have to go very attacking. I need to get a win. Come on, Kazman. 4s now. 4s on the ball. Hervas in the inside. Hervas has a dig. Yes, lad. Come on, boys. Hervas with a goal. 9th of the season. What a strike from the big one.
What's going on, guys? My name is Adam and I am a Super Swan. 30 years old, living in Wales, as you can probably tell from my soothing accent. And I've been living in Wales and around the Swansea area for most of my life. As you can probably tell, I do support Swansea City, if the clue in the name didn't give it away. But I also support Liverpool as well, so you can all send me hate down in the comments. But when I'm not making videos or watching football, my other interests are pro wrestling, Dragon Ball Z, and listening to Linkin Park over and over again. So basically, I'm just a mid-2000s teenager that just hasn't yet grown up. The Super Swan channel is all based around Football Manager, a game that I've been playing since, I think, Championship Manager 2 Euro Leagues from like 1997 or something like that. It's a game that is close to my heart. I'm a massive football fan, massive gaming person myself, so to sort of follow that through into a channel is really, really cool. So we would normally do Let's Play series, so Journeyman series, One Club series. Just to give you guys an example, in Football Manager 19, we did a Journeyman called Brexit Manager, where we went around the whole of Europe without touching any of the English, Scottish, Welsh or Northern Irish leagues. We do database saves as well, so we did a Portsmouth 2003-2004 database by the Mad Scientist last year. So that was a really good series where, because we were in 2003, we've got the mixture of the nostalgia. We know who the big players were going to be, the likes of Messi, Suarez. We had Modric in the team as well, so we could sign those youngsters knowing what they were going to turn into. So we do a bit of that as well. And we also do a bit of sort of funny saves as well. So at the end of last year, we did an FM Creators series where we did a creator club with all bunch of FM creators all in one team. We did a little bit of a role play with it as well, so I think that's probably the most wackiest series we've done on the channel. But I think it's all about sort of non-serious, because one thing I'll never say is I'm not the best FM player out there, but I'd like to think that if we show a bit of enthusiasm, a bit of sort of, you know, happiness, a bit, get everyone excited, just sort of get involved with the story, get involved with the journey. That's the main aim of the channel, really. So if I can get excited and I get happy about something, I hope that projects to you guys as well. So if you're in for a laugh, in for a bit of fun, in for a bit of excitement, the Super Swan channel is for you.
Yeah, hi, is that the police? Oh, hi, it's Super Swan here, the Swansea Uni manager. I'd like to report a mugging, if possible. No possessions, nothing physical anyway, but a certain team has stolen 6 of my players. Yeah, I'll hold. You're gonna do nothing about it. What am I meant to do? I've lost 6 of my best players and you're telling me nothing can happen?
So the current series that we're doing on Football Manager 2020 is a Journeyman series called Campus to Champions. Now, the premise of this series, it is a Journeyman, and we start at the very bottom, where we start at probably my most local team, Swansea University, in the JD Cymru South in Wales. So we're a uni side, we sort of didn't get paid an amateur contract, none of the players were paid, so we had to sort of try and sign free transfers and keep on to our best players, with the ultimate aim of winning the Champions League. So we won't be staying at Swansea Uni, that's just the start of the Journeyman save, as we do go from club to club to ultimately try and win the Champions League. I think at the moment, as this comes out, we're on club 3 at the moment, so we have jumped around a couple of times, and I won't spoil too much on the Custard Profits channel here, but it's going really good so far. We've had a few funny stories come up. There's a few exciting things happening around the save, so that's what we're currently going through. And we've also already completed the beta save we did when Football Manager 2020 came out, which was the Bayern beta save. Started at Bayern Munich and went to see all the new signings, all the new features, so all the new stuff basically. We were showcasing that off. So that's a short little mini series that we've already completed for Football Manager 2020. For someone new to the channel, I would say the current stuff I think is a good place to start. So I maybe start with episode 0 and episode 1 of the Campus the Champions that we're currently going through, because that'll give you an idea as to sort of what the series is about. If you are interested in older stuff on the channel, because we do go as far back as Football Manager 2018, you can maybe check out the Brexit Manager Journeyman save on Football Manager 19. If you want a short mini-series, the FM Creators FC series, the Creator Club series. And if you really want to get to the OG stuff, the original, the stuff that got me to the dance per se, then the Saving Swan series from Football Manager 2018, so you can see where it all began. But if I was going to pick sort of one series to start with, I think, as probably anybody would really say, start with the most recent stuff and sort of move your way back if you're interested. I think what made me start creating Football Manager videos is kind of similar to other creators that have already been on the showcase here, is that I've always been a fan of Football Manager. As I mentioned earlier, I've been playing it since sort of Championship Manager 2 Euro Leagues, and it was something I got into quite late with YouTube, because I obviously watch a lot of YouTube in my spare time, and I came across, I think it was Loki Doki's Journeyman series from Football Manager 2017, and I just got sucked into the story and sucked into the players and where he'd be moving about, which had a bit of an influence on how I kind of do my videos as well. And it was sort of snowballed from there, because then we got to see the likes of Lelujo's videos, the likes of Golden FM's videos, Work the Space, so all the current big guys it snowballed into. And then I kind of thought to myself, well, if them guys can do that, sort of just creating videos based on Football Manager and getting views and people commenting and getting interested in the videos, then I thought I'd give it a go, give it a crack and see what happens. So I started in Football Manager 2018 with Saving Swans, and the aim of doing that was just to record a couple of videos, see how I got on, and then it sort of snowballed from there, and we've been going now for just over 2 years. So I'm really happy that I'm still enjoying it, and I think that them guys influenced me to show that, yes, you can make Football Manager videos on YouTube, and yes, there are an audience, a very niche audience, but a niche audience out there to watch your videos. So I would like to thank those guys for getting me into where I am today. Whose content am I watching right now? So we've obviously got the big guns at the moment. We've got Lelujo. I'm a big fan of Kev's Non-League to Legend series, keeping on tabs with that at the moment. Loki Doki's Journeyman, it's always a barrel of laughs when it comes to Loki vids, so I think they're the two main guys I watch as far as like big subscribers, but I am keeping tabs with a lot of the smaller guys as well. Aussie Villains, Barlatown series, a massive one I'm into at the moment as a fellow Welshman and who I was Swansea uni manager. The way he edits his videos is really good. I'm interested in the story. It's a bit of a tough challenge, Champions League with Barlatown, but I'm really invested in that, so he's got an awesome series there. Avoiding Relegation is another guy that I've been keeping tabs with, watching a lot of his videos. I know he's recently come into the FM Enhancements videos where he's going through a lot of the stuff that can help you out with your saves, and he's just got that sort of soothing voice that you can just listen to over and over again. So I'm a big fan of Avoiding Relegation. Dodgy Gamer is another one. He's doing an Andorra save where he takes over Andorra, the club, and the nation to try and build those two up. Again, very difficult challenge, but something that I'm sort of willing him on. Hopefully he does the business there. Old Lady Plays, I can't heap enough praise on Old Lady Plays. She's amazing. She's so good. Like, she does all like the Football Manager advanced tips. She's got a series going on. She's really helpful to the community. And she's another one where I watch like one of her videos and then I'm like an hour later and I'm still watching them, like, because she's that good. And at the moment, I'm managing in Sweden, and she even has a video of all the Swedish pronunciations. I was like, my mind was just blown. I was like, she just does everything. So I'm a big, massive fan of Old Lady Plays. Zilla Blitz, a guy who's only got 66 subscribers as I'm recording, but he's a guy who's very similar to me, does very funny intros, and sort of goes through, I think he's doing a Nuneaton challenge. I've been watching him play, so he's another guy that should get more attention than he does. Park Era Games, a fellow Football Manager Creators podcast host. He's doing a Lancashire Lad series, although he's been a bit more casual on that recently, but he's another one I keep on top with. I do see a few streamers as well. Like, again, speaking about the Football Managers podcast, Kyle X Plays is a fellow podcast host of mine. He's doing a Journeyman on Twitch. He's also at a Swedish club at the moment, which my team's kind of hammering his team at the moment, but we won't talk about that here. Tenacious G, another one. G's been in the community for ages, and he's just a funny guy. You know, every time he talks about Leeds, it just gets wound up on the stream about it. I find that quite funny, and he does a lot of FIFA stuff as well, so I tune into him quite a lot. Relevant Games is another one. Does Football Manager, does a bit of other games as well. I think he does like City Skylines and stuff, and sort of a variety of games. And then, of course, we've got the Custard Prophet. Big fan of him since he's come in the community. Very similar to Old Lady Plays. He's just so much to help other creators in the Football Manager community. He's got his There and There Back Again series, which very similar. He's in Sweden as well with Orabro. A lot of content creators at the moment are in Sweden. I think we should all come together and have like a Swedish league together and see who does well. So Custard Prophet, he's another one. So those are the guys that I'm currently watching, and I'm sure there's loads more that I'm missing out. So don't feel as if I'm missing anyone out. I'd be here all day if I was talking about everybody, and you all know sort of who you are, who I watch. So there's so many great guys out there, and that's down to people having like 1 subscriber, 10 subscribers, 100. There's a lot of content out there, which as Custard Prophet Showcase is doing, showing us all off to the wider audience. So I'm sure that you'll find a creator or a streamer out there that suits you. Any other business? So I am part of the Football Managers Creators Discord. I am on the podcast team, so you can hear my lovely Welsh voice every Sunday. The episodes are released on Anchor FM, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, everywhere where there are good podcasts. And I also do release a video on my channel to send you a link to listen to it. It's myself, Kyle X Plays, and Park Era Games. We talk about all things Football Manager, football, we do quizzes, everything. If you like football and if you like Football Manager, it's probably a good listen to go for. So I'd appreciate if you check that out. And some generic advice really is that if you are thinking about doing Football Manager content creation, just do it. Just absolutely do it. Just get yourself a camera, get yourself a mic. It could be any mic, any camera. It doesn't have to be state of the art. It doesn't have to be, 4K, it's perfect sound quality. You can see my early videos. I just did it in my bedroom where I am now, recording videos. So just give it a go and reach out for support, because there's something that, as a community, we can all help improve ourselves. So reach out, tag everyone in it. If you want advice from me, come to me. I've been doing this for 2 years myself, and I'm more than happy to promote or give any advice that I can that I feel might be of help. If not, like I say, I'm not the most best at the game, but I can give you generic advice as best I can, really. So I would just encourage anyone that wants to give it a go to just give it a go and see how you get on. What's the worst that can happen? Do you know what I mean? And off the back of that, I think that, don't go into this thinking that you're going to hit 500, 1,000 subscribers day one. It does take a lot of hard work, or unless you're very, very lucky, it can happen. But, don't worry about analytics, don't worry about subscribers and views. Just for the first, 30 videos, 50 videos, just put yourself out there and you'll gradually improve. And like I say, we're a very loving community, the Football Manager community, so certainly reach out. And, if you want to come to me, I'll help as much as I can. And I guess the last thing is just to thank once again the Custard Prophet for allowing me on to the show. As soon as he slid into my DMs, I was excited to be a part of the Creator Showcase. And I've watched all the other ones back as well. So we've got some really good guys in the community, not just myself, but everyone who's been involved in the community, the showcase, everybody. There's loads of Football Manager guys out there. I'm sure there's going to be one out there that's just for you. So once again, thank you for having me on. If you head over to the channel, leave me a comment, subscribe, like, do all the good stuff, and hopefully I will see you over there.
New season on camera today with the Svensson Cupen. We're in Group 4. We are, we've already played one game. It doesn't look well. We did lose it. But can we get 2 wins on camera today and qualify for the next round? As we do have a highlight to our Strand, Sundergren. Can he find anybody throwing with a header? It's in the goal. And 1 minute 45 seconds in. And AIK have found their first goal of the game.
Well, I hope you enjoyed that. It was a great effort from both of them. Well worth going to check those channels out. Yeah, as a reminder, links are all in the descriptions below. Make sure you go and check those out. Trip over to their channel, see what they're doing. If you like it, subscribe, and come back and let us know what you thought, what you enjoyed, who you've checked out, and if you've got any recommendations as well, drop them down below of other creators that we might want to check out for the showcase. I've got a little line, an orderly queue that has formed for the next few episodes, but I'm always on the lookout for more. So always happy to have your suggestions, or if you're a creator and would like to get involved, equally, I will be happy to do that. Yeah, just drop a link, just drop a comment down below. Okay, guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed that, and we will be back in a couple of weeks for episode 15 of the Creator Showcase. But until then, thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed this, please like the video, please subscribe, and share the video on YouTube. If you find share the video on Twitter. I will drop a link on Twitter, so yeah, if you retweet that would be much appreciated. Okay, guys, well, that'll be me, and I'll see you for the next one. Thank you very much. Goodbye.